Hey guys, it's Skylar for Sunday, though it's about to not be Sunday. Sorry it was so late. I was hanging out with my dude and just whatever. I also wanted to apologize because I know I didn't get to make my video last week because of the moving. I am all moved in now up here in Virginia. And so everything should be pretty regulated out now. Alright, so I guess I'm gonna go ahead and do this week's topic, but I'll throw some in there for last week's too, since I missed last week's, and no one subbed for me or anything, so, whatever. Alright, bullying. As far as bullying goes, throughout pretty much all of school, elementary all the way to high school, I didn't really get picked on too much. Um, of course, I didn't come out until my junior year of high school. Because, like I said in other videos, that's when I knew what being trans was. Um, wow, sorry, I'm just really scatterbrained tonight. Alright, so, since I didn't get bullied, I figured it might actually be helpful if I talked about the reasons why I thought I didn't get bullied in comparison to some of the other people I know that got bullied and what their high school and middle school lives were like. So, um, in middle school, well, in 7th grade, I was really quiet, I was really to myself. I only had like one friend, was just very inside myself all the time and didn't really like to talk to people and whatnot, and I was always really depressed. And then I was just struggling with it so hard, and I really hit like a rock bottom area, and I had to go and deal with a bunch of stuff for it. I had to go to a little visit to a mental hospital because my school like outed me as being gay, and they were like, "You're gay, and we think you want to kill other people, so we're gonna send you to a psych ward." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And so that wouldn't happen. But while I was dealing with all of that, my mom and I talked a lot, and she told me that she thought if I would put myself out there more and just have more faith in myself, more self-confidence, and like wear it, that it would reflect better and more people would want to be friends with me and I would be happier because people are naturally attracted to self-confidence. Always. um, and so I did. I came back to school and I acted like that, and life was a lot better for me. And I was friends with everybody. Everybody knew me. I was just really fun, happy-go-lucky dude. And so yeah, and then we got to high school, and high school was pretty good. I didn't have any issues. My freshman year was shitty, but that was freshman year. Everyone's freshman year is usually pretty shitty. You're a freshman, so being trans, gay, whatever it is, you don't even have to be any of that to get bullied as a freshman. But but I do think a big part of me not getting bullied was the fact that, yeah, I wore self-confidence on myself all the time, and, I made it a point. I talked to everybody. I got along with all kinds of different people in high school, from the cheerleaders, football players, band geeks, whatever, athletes of all kinds, the darker, like, misfit kids, whatever. I was just friends with everybody, and I pretty much showed that I didn't care if anyone. There was a few people who might have like attempted to say things from time to time, but it went in one ear and out the other because I showed that I didn't care, and it all stopped really quick when they noticed that it didn't have an effect. When they saw that it wasn't doing anything positive or giving any reactions. They were just like, well, I'm bored with that then, like, done. And so it stopped. So I think, yeah, a lot of that is helpful in not making yourself out to be an easy target, because people like that prey on weaker beings, people that they think can't handle it or won't be able to stand up for themselves. So even if you can't honestly walk around with all that self-confidence, if you could even just possibly put on like the face like you do and like do your best to show everyone that you don't care, even if it is killing you deep down, you know, if they're bored with it, they'll stop. They really will. I know there are those cases where someone is just adamant and they're fixed on making your life hell. And if that happens, like I heard a bunch of the other guys say, tell someone. Just, like, it's cheesy and cliche, and everybody tells you to go tell someone. And even if it's just like your friend or something, just, let someone know, because people in packs are a lot more threatening than someone off on their own. And, if I ever had a hard time from anyone, I would tell my friends, and the next time that person tried to come around and give me a hard time, they were met with a lot larger force, and it stopped real quick. Alright, and then, we're like 7 minutes in, so I'm gonna go ahead and jump over to the dysphoria. For me, dysphoria happens a lot, obviously. Like, I bind every day, and, often enough, I wear a packer also, which was originally an STP, but, they're kind of difficult to use for me, and so I'm just wearing it as a pack right now, because I don't have too much trouble in the bathroom. The only time I have trouble in the bathroom is with my family. If everyone decides to go to the bathroom and I was with my family, I was like, well, I'm gonna wait until we're all about to leave, and then I'm gonna run to the bathroom while no one else is in there. Because I refuse to subject myself to going to the female bathroom just because my family's there. I'll just inconvenience them. But yeah, so dysphoria, I bind, I pack, and then, I figured I'd go ahead and say some stuff on here, like, if any of you, are sexually active or going to be relatively soon, dysphoria is something that can occur a lot in those acts. I've found myself becoming pretty dysphoric in sexual situations, depending on who it was with and what was going on. That's why I feel like it's really important to sit down and have a talk on this is what's okay and this is what's not okay. Especially if you're experienced and you know what you like and what you don't like, what makes you uncomfortable, what gives you dysphoria, like, all that jazz. And then if you haven't before, though, I would still have a talk, and, because right off the bat, you're probably gonna know of some things that would just make you uncomfortable, just thinking about it. Like, that's something you definitely would never want to do. And so, lay that out there. But then also for the things you don't know, just have a conversation and say, I've never done anything like this before. I don't know how it's all going to play out for me because I'm trans and, I'm dysphoric about my body. It's not the way I want it to be, blah, blah, blah. And so if you could just bear with me, or if I could tell you, like, that I don't like something and we could stop, or whatever. And then, and hopefully they respect that, and it all works out okay. Also, just how to cope with it. For me, whenever I get dysphoria, regardless of what it's about, for coping wise, sometimes there are ways that you can just think about something or do something that help take your mind off it or reassure you that you are loved by everyone else, or that they truly see you as the gender in which you prefer, that you really are inside. And just to have people around that can like reconfirm that for you. And just, I would never, Skylar, I would never ever see you anything close to that of a woman. You are and always will be a man, like, to me. And to anyone else who can't see that, they're stupid. Just whatever. I think of the people who love me and who truly accept me for who I am, and that, and just a lot of the talks that they've had with me, like, Skylar, you are a guy, and you're like one of the best guys I know, and and you're gonna make it through all of this. Like, you have the heart to handle this, and you're a great guy, and you deserve all of it, and it's coming for you. Like, regardless of how long it's taken, you deserve it, and you're gonna have it, and it's gonna be okay. And just little things like that, like, really help to get me through. But I also find it's kind of nice to have someone to talk to about it, and and maybe like to help you out and do that stuff, like I just said. And I think like Skylar Del Mar said, if you don't have someone like that, there are plenty of us. I know me personally. I can always make time for anyone, who wants to talk to me or would like my help or advice on something. And I'm there to help them out and talk to them in the best way that I can. Tumblr, whatever, along with a bunch of these other guys, especially for me, like, they've all told me, like, I could always talk to them for, whatever. And so just, reach out and find someone, or find your own way of coping with it, or sleep it off, whatever works for you. This has been a really long video. I made it before midnight, so sweet. It's 11:53 right now. And once again, I'm really sorry about missing out on that last video, but I moved in now here in Manassas, Virginia, so that's good. And I'll post all my stuff in here again for you guys who didn't see the other videos, and so you can add me on Facebook or Tumblr or whatever you want. And I hope you guys have a good week, keep your heads up, and stay strong. Bye.